we've got one leg out, the other leg is in. If your knee is lifting up, you could put a block under there, but as it comfortably goes down, go ahead and just have that knee down, or you can even press it with your hand. Extend the arm to try to catch your foot. If you need to, you could get your towel or your strap to get onto your foot. And we're just gonna breathe here. See if you can just extend through the heel, draw your belly in. If you have that strap, use your strap to help you. With each exhalation, see if you can sink low. Keep breathing, getting lower every time. Two more deep breaths. All right, now start opening up, looking up toward the ceiling. If it's available for you, take this bottom hand and press so that you can open up even more. Here's where you could also use your block to press if you would like, if that helps you. But if it's easy for you, just whatever is available for you. Open up. Stretch through the side body. Keep breathing. Open up a little bit more. Another 3 more deep breaths. On the exhalation, slowly come out the same way you came in. Bring yourself back up and switch sides. Bring your other leg in, extend the opposite leg out. So just whatever side you're on, do the opposite side. And again, same thing if you want to, you can put a block under your knee or press. Start shifting your body over toward that long leg. And it's totally normal if you have one side that's more flexible than the other side. So maybe you didn't need a strap before, and now you do. Try to extend through that heel. With each exhalation, get nice and low. Breathing through it. 3 more deep breaths, and then we'll open up. All right, now start opening up toward the ceiling. If that's available, to place that bottom hand in front of you and try to look upwards. Keep opening up even more with each breath. Two more deep breaths. And on the exhalation, slowly unwind, bring yourself back up. Now we're going to extend both legs. Nice and wide. Wiggle your knees. And this just helps make sure that they're pointing upward in the same direction. Lift up, reset through your seat bones, wiggle a little bit side to side. And we're going to start shifting down. Wiggle your knees a little bit more, tiptoe those fingers forward. Stay here, inhale, lift up the chest, look up. Exhale, fold down. Again, move with that breath. Inhale up, exhale, fold down. Just at your own pace, moving with the breath. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, folding down. Good. Maybe sink even lower every time you come down. And the next time that you get low, see if you can walk your right hand towards your right leg, left hand toward your left leg. If you can't touch your toes, it's okay. You can just hold on anywhere onto your leg. If you can, catch those feet. And we're just going to stay here and breathe. Try to pull your feet in towards you if you're able to hold on to your feet. Look down, keep your back flat, and sink as low as comfortable for you. Three more deep breaths. On your next exhalation, place your hands under your shoulders, walk yourself up, cross your legs in front of you, and we're gonna come up into a tabletop position in the center of our mat. Round through the spine and arc. Move the head around. Hey, Beth. So just start moving through that cat-cow. Round and arc. Just loosening up, waking up those cerebral fluids. And then the next time we come into that rounded spine, curl your toes, take it into your downward facing dog, and just start walking your dog. Pedal it out, open up fingers, open the shoulders, try to flatten your back. Try to tuck that chin into your chest, and just walk at your own pace, walk the dog. Really open up through the shoulders and push that weight back towards your seat bones. The feet are in line with the hips. Keep breathing. Good. 2 more deep breaths. And step your right foot forward. Your left foot is going to turn out to an angle. Check this right hip, push it back in line with the left hip, and come into warrior one. Palms touch, interlace the outer 3 fingers. Keep shifting this right hip to be back in line with the left hip. Tuck in that tailbone. Draw your belly in, lengthen through the spine. Those shoulders should stack over your hips. Gaze forward and breathe. Nice. 1 more deep breath. Exhale, shift into warrior 2. Right arm forward, left arm shifts back. Draw that belly in. Sink even lower. Keep pulling that left arm back. Reach the right arm forward. Those shoulders are in line with the hips. Good. One more deep breath here. On the exhalation, bring both arms forward. We're gonna put all of this weight onto the front foot and try to lift up that back leg. If you need to, you could hold on to a couch or a wall. Flex your back foot, extend through the heel, keep a little bend in this knee. Draw that belly in, point hips downward. Just gaze at something not moving, breathe. One more deep breath. On the exhalation, step both feet forward, palms together into the heart center, and start moving the head side to side. And bring it back to a neutral spine. Take your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers, or if you can't catch your hands, get your strap here. And we're just gonna bend the elbows and lengthen. Open up through the chest. Bend, we're bringing the arms all the way up, and then lengthen. Try to increase your range of motion every time that you open up. Keep moving with the breath. Inhale as you open, exhale as you bend. Just at your own pace. Keep going. And the next time that you're opened up, stay here and just breathe. Try to draw your belly in, put a little bend in your knees. And try to lift those arms up behind you. Two more deep breaths. On the exhalation, slowly release your hands from behind you. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold down, hands under your shoulders, and either step or jump into a plank line. Okay, gaze forward. Hold that plank. Squeeze your belly, squeeze your quads. Breathe. If you need to, you can put your knees down. Good. Two more deep breaths. On the exhalation, bend the elbows to hug the ribs as you lower down. Inhale, press up into your cobra or your up dog. Try to keep those shoulders away from your ears. Keep hugging the elbows in. Two more deep breaths. And then on the exhalation, curl your toes. Take it into downward facing dog. And here you could walk your dog if you want, or just hold your down dog. Try to just focus on opening up through the shoulders, back nice and straight. If your heels can make it to the floor, go ahead and have those heels to the floor. If you can straighten out your legs, but focus mostly on your back being straight. Tuck that chin into your chest. Keep opening up through the shoulders. One more deep breath. And on the exhalation, step the left foot forward. Take your right foot out to the ankle. Coming into that warrior one, palms touch. Interlace the outer three fingers. Open up through the shoulders. Stack shoulders over your hips and make sure that left hip shifts back in line with the right hip. And breathe. Try to look forward. Good job. Two more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, stretch it out into your warrior two. Take that right arm like somebody's pulling it. Sink low. Draw your belly in. Those shoulders stack over your hips. Gaze forward. And breathe. Keep stretching your fingers. Somebody's pulling your fingers from both ends of the room. Nice and long. Good. Two more deep breaths. On the exhalation, both arms come forward. Here's where if you need to move to a wall or a couch to balance, bring that back leg up. Point your hips down. Put a little slight bend in the supportive left leg. Flex your back right foot. Just keep looking forward at something that's not moving. And breathe. One more deep breath. On the exhalation, set both feet together in line with your hips and start walking your hips out, or sorry, your feet out wider than your hips. Place your hands onto your hips and we're just going to sway around through the hips. But bend through the knees. Feel nice and fluid through those hips. Good. And as you feel guided, reverse the direction of those circles. You could be at your own pace, fast or slow, whatever's feeling good. Just loosen them up. And then whenever you're ready, just stay folded down, put a little slight lift in the knees. And then take your thumbs, press onto right where the crease is that meets your leg to your pelvic bone, and then feel that bend right there. Start going a little bit forward and a little bit up and down. Just go up and down. Feel in that bend right there and try to hinge just from there. Everything else is going to stay flat and straight. We're just hinging in that little hinge point. And draw your belly in the whole time. So it's just going to help strengthen the back and the core. Good. Really notice. Don't let those hips come forward. Keep pressing them back. And then if it's available for you, we're going to fold all the way down. As far back as you can go. Keep pressing the legs back. You can use the whole palm of your hand if you want to. You're going to stay here a few breaths, and then we're going to hug in. Let your toes widen. Really feel that stretch through the hamstrings. The hands pressing or helping. And then start holding onto your legs. Come all the way in. See if you can look up to the ceiling. Now stay folded down here. Take your hands behind you. Interlace the fingers or get that strap. And we're going back into the bend and lengthen of the arms. We're folded forward. Good. And the next time that your arms are long, keep them long. Tuck that head in and start moving your head side to side. Good. And bring that chin back into the chest. Release your hands. And then slowly round up vertebrae by vertebrae until you're standing. We're going to balance on just one leg. So if you need to, you could move to a wall or be near a couch or a chair. Cross the left ankle over your right leg. And we're just going to start sitting low into this. Make sure your left foot stays flexed. Sit low as comfortable for you. And if you want to try to place those palms together, thumbs to the heart center, just look at something that's not moving and balance. 5 deep breaths. And slowly come up, walk it out. And we're moving to the other side. Cross the right ankle over your left knee. Make sure your right foot stays flexed. This helps protect all of the ligaments in the knee. And then at your own comfort level, you could balance, palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Look at something not moving and breathe. Good, one more deep breath. And on the exhalation, slowly come up, walk it out. We're gonna come to the top of our mat. Feet in line with the hip bones. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, look up. Exhale, fold down with the hands under your shoulders and either step or jump into a plank line. Hold your plank, gaze forward, squeeze the core, squeeze the quads, tap just your right knee, and then we're gonna shift over to a side plank. If you want to, you could extend both legs long or have that knee down. Hold and breathe. Good, 2 more deep breaths. On the exhalation, come back into that plank line. Tap the left knee down, switch sides. Again, option to extend both legs. If you don't need the knee. Good. Try to open up through that chest. Gaze up. Keep breathing. 3 more deep breaths. On the exhalation, come back into that plank line. Look forward. Bend the elbows lower down. Hands come low on the rib cage. Inhale, press it up into that cobra or up dog. Deep breath. Exhale, curl those toes, downward facing dog. Again, option to walk your dog or just hold your down dog. Tuck that chin into the chest, widen your fingers. Keep breathing, 5 more deep breaths. One more deep breath in. On the exhalation, bend the knees, shift your weight back, and then either stepping or jump all the way up towards your hands. Hands come onto your legs above or below the knees. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down. And then slowly round up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhaling those arms all the way up. Breathe. Exhale. Hands come back under your shoulders. Bend those knees and step or jump into your plank line. Deep breath here. Look forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. All right, now we're going to just start flowing with that. Same motion, either stepping or jumping forward. Hands come onto your legs above or below. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, bowing down. And then slowly rounding up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhaling the arms all the way up. Reach those arms back. Exhale, swan dive down. Find your plank line, either stepping or jumping. Gaze forward, breathe. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press it into your cobra or up dog. Exhale, curl those toes. So just at your own pace, if you feel guided to stay in one pose a little bit longer than the other, if you want to walk your dog, you can have that option to step or jump. Just move with your flow. We're going to go for about 90 seconds, igniting that fire within through the sun salutations. Good job, you guys. Just really focus on your form, your breath. Listening to your body. What messages is it sending you? Loosening up through those little spaces that need some flow. And I love it when I can get loose in a place that I've been feeling tension. We'll go about 2 more rounds. And the next time that you come into your down dog, just we'll meet in down dog. Good, about 3 more deep breaths in this down dog. And on your next exhalation, lower the knees down. See if you can just hover those knees off of the ground and then right back into the down dog. So we're just gonna hover down off the ground and then take it back into the down dog. Hovering and down. If you want to totally touch your knees down, you can do that. Down and back. Good. Two more. And then we're going to totally touch the knees all the way to the ground. Relax your feet. Inhale your right arm up. Open it up. Exhale, thread through. We're going to take a few rounds of these. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread through. Move with your breath. Inhaling, opening up the arm. Exhale, thread it through. And then the next time that you thread that arm through, stay here with that palm facing up. The left hand can stay where it's at, or you could extend through the fingertips, or you could wrap it around and put it into your right pocket. So wherever you're at, just try to really focus on opening up that shoulder on the right side. Breathe through any space there. Stretch out the fingers on the right side. Gaze upward. Two more deep breaths. And on your next exhalation, place your left hand back under your shoulder. Press yourself up. This right arm is going to go out to the side. We're going to lower all the way down. Right arm out to the side, and then start shifting. We're going to open up the shoulder, palms facing down, shift. If you want to, added bonus stretch here, catching your top leg and stretching out your quad. This right hand is in line with your shoulder, palm facing down. And try to look up to the ceiling. Keep breathing. Two more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, release your leg if you have it. Press back into your tabletop position and move through that cat-cow, rounding, arcing, making little movements along the way that feel good. And finding your flat tabletop back. Now we're going other arm. Reach the left arm up. Deep breath in. Exhale. Thread through. A few of these type of motions. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, thread through. We're just dynamically warming up the shoulder. Take about two more. And then keep this arm threaded through. You have that option to keep your hand where it's at. You could extend through the fingers or wrap it around in your pocket. Keep opening up through that shoulder, draw the belly in, try to look up. One more deep breath. And on the exhalation, right hand comes under your shoulder to press yourself up. And now we're taking this arm out to the side as we lower all the way down. And look up to the right side. Option to catch your top leg for that bonus quad stretch. And that palm is facing down on the ground. The arm is in line. Arm in line with the shoulder. Keep opening up, gazing upward. Two more deep breaths. And the exhalation releases you. Lean back onto your stomach. We're going to stay here on our stomach. Place your palms down. Lift your legs up. Use your hands to help press. Open up through the chest. Lift the legs up as high as you can, pressing your hands down to help. Keep breathing. Look forward. Two more deep breaths. And on the exhalation, take it back into a child's pose to counter stretch through your back. Widen your knees. Try to place your forehead onto a surface, whether it's a block or the mat. And on your exhalation, walk yourself up into hero's pose. So if it's easy for you to sit onto your heels, sit onto your heels. If it's not easy, then get a block and sit onto a block, or you could have a pillow. So just try to be seated on the seat bones. Inhale both arms all the way up. Take a moment here, open up through the shoulders, draw your belly in, deep breath in. Exhale, twist over to the right side as the arms come down. Use those hands onto your legs to help you twist. Look behind you, twist even your eyeballs. And make sure your spine stays long the whole time. Chin is parallel to the ground. Try to open up through the chest. One more deep breath. On the exhalation, inhale the arms back up. Reach, open up through the shoulders. Deep breath here. And the exhale, we twist. Lower your arms down. So we always want to do the twisting on the exhalation, and the inhalation will lengthen. Keep looking behind you. Use those hands onto the legs. Open up through the chest. Draw your belly in. Stretch even your eyeballs. Good. One more deep breath. And exhale, unwind. Now we're going to come onto our knees. Step just your right foot forward. And have it as far in front as comfortable for you. We're going to start lunging forward. Try to come more on like the meaty part of your knee. And we can relax that back foot. Just press onto your leg. Think about sinking low into the hips, but lengthening through the spine. Stay here and breathe. We have that balance of the horizontal plane, the earthly plane, and the vertical plane, the solar plane. Keep breathing. You should feel this stretch through the hip flexor into the quad. Now you can stay here, or we're gonna have the option to bind. So if you do want to bind, make sure you're on the meaty part of your knee, not the bony part. And we're just gonna lift up the back leg. Option to hold with one hand or both hands. Keep opening up through the chest. Good. Two more deep breaths. And the exhalation releases the leg. Come back, both knees back, and we're going to step the left foot forward this time. Make sure you get a nice long lunge. And then try to come up, placing your hands onto your knee. Now you should be feeling it on the right side this time. Keep pressing your hands onto the leg, but sinking low in those hips. Really stretching out that hip flexor on that right side. Keep breathing. Three more deep breaths. Good. Okay, now we can stay here, or we have the option to bind. If you are binding, make sure you protect your knee and don't get on the bony part. If you need to, you could put a towel or something under there. And this is going to take it more into the quad. 5 more deep breaths. Breathe. Good. 1 more deep breath. Exhale. Slowly release those legs back behind you. Cross the legs and then shift so you can bring your legs forward. We're going to come down onto our back, knees into the chest, gently rock, massage through your spine. And taking your right hand, wrap your arms around both of your legs. Take your left arm out to the side with the palm facing up. Ground your shoulders in toward the mat. And then slowly, at your own comfort level, with your spine long, start taking your legs over to the right side. Look to the left, with that palm is facing upward. Keep your shoulders grounded. Breathe. And on your exhalation, bring your knees back into your chest. This time wrapping your left arm around your legs. Take that right arm out to the side, palm facing up. Ground your shoulders onto the mat. And at your own pace, slowly start shifting those legs over to the left side. Look to the right. If you needed to, you could put a block under your legs. If they're not touching the ground, make sure that shoulder is staying onto the ground. Good, 1 more deep breath here. And on your exhalation, bring those knees back into the chest. Now we're going to do that 1 more time, but we're going to have the option to bind here. So you could either do the same thing as before and wrap both hands around your right hand around both of your legs and come to the side. If you want to, extend your top left leg, try to catch your foot. And then we also are going to have the option to hold onto your right foot. Or you could just do what we're doing before. You could hold on to this foot. So it's opposite hand to foot. Look the opposite direction that your legs are going. Keep breathing. 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, slowly bring those knees back into the chest. Moving to the other side. Left arm wraps around the legs with that option to catch your right foot with your left hand and your left foot with your right hand. Look to the right. You could always use a strap to help you connect if you like to bind. Good. One more deep breath in. And exhale, bring those knees into your chest. Take your hands on your knees. So right hand, right knee, left hand, left knee. And circle. Open those hips. Go one way and then the other way. And start finding your happy baby with your peace sign fingers around your big toe. Could rock, or you could stay where you're at. And you could also extend your legs if that feels good. Just breathe. And then bring those knees back into your chest. We're going to give ourselves a big hug. Make yourself into a tight little ball, and then we're going to release it out into Savasana with a big sigh. So make yourself into a little ball. Squeeze as tight as you can. Try to squeeze your feet, your fists. We're going to keep squeezing for 5. Squeeze 4. Squeeze 3. 2. And release it out into your Savasana. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, make a sigh. And just let your feet open up, let your palms open up. Feel nice and relaxed. Sinking your body into the earth. With your breath getting slow, long and deep. Let any thoughts that you have slowly drift away, just like the clouds in the sky. And slowly start making small movements. Bring your awareness back into the space around you. Start looking around. Making small movements, wiggling fingers and toes. And when you're ready, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And coming to your right side, where we all began in our seated pose. Use that left hand to press you into seated position. You want to practice your lotus pose with both feet up. And on the next inhalation, inhale the arms all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, bring it into your heart. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale to heart. 1 more. Inhale into your heart center. Namaste.